Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, holding the lamp soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and falling light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. Here, once again, for your entertainment leisure, with the Knight of Pentangles here in the background. And I see we have our good friend, the reincarnation of Kurt Cobain, Swiftwind Aquarius. Zagzag's here, and our servant of Anubis, Vixen. Good to see you. And our favorite pickle drummer, right? What a talent, right? Who can play the drums with the pickle? Look at that. All of these wonderful people here. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I do this, right? For your entertainment. And some of you, this is what you listen to as you're going to work, right? As you're getting ready for your day, right? Or you're ending your day. You know, you're laying down in your bed chambers. You put on the bard here to help you begin that journey into a restful and peaceful sleep. Don't forget, my friends, as you're coming in, to hit that wonderful like button up there. You see it? Spiritual entertainment needs those likes. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy sharing with you my spirituality and my comedy here every day. And yesterday, as some of you saw, I shared a wonderful video about druidic alchemy. Now, alchemy has its own tradition. And the idea of the alchemical vessel, you have two things united, becoming something new. The two things die, and something is born from that union, that death. And that's what I see in terms of my life, how to relate to the world around me. When you have an encounter, for instance, with another person, right? That love, that intimacy that you have, it changes you. You're no longer the same, right? And this alchemy is something that is found all around you in nature. The earth is the alchemical vessel. And you are the one who brings this new life into being. Other beings that we have in the world, they don't have that capacity that you do. You're the one that initiates it. You're the one that reveals it, right? These mysteries within nature. And so I shared a little bit about what happens to me when I go out to my grove, and how the trees are changed and I am changed. Something new is born. Oh, people getting deleted already. Casting spells do turn you gay, right? If you don't want to be a homosexual like me, don't cast fireball, right? Tay, good to have you here. I am your grand wizard today. I could be whatever you want. I'm just a bard trying to make my way in the world, really. That's what I'm doing here. You like Satan? Oh my. Don't tell the Christians. They'll try to cast the devil out of you. The deer is on the Jaeger bottle, Jägermeister. Yeah, I guess you could come to that conclusion, right? There is a deer like that on there, right? And Jägermeister was like a very popular during I'd say the 2000 era, right? I don't know if people are into it as much anymore. It was like a popular beverage of a lot of young people. I never liked it. I thought it was terrible tasting. You think you can wizard on my block? Yeah, certainly. You work nights, so you're getting off work now, Pickles the drummer, and this is how you ease into your rest to prepare for your sleep. Yeah, glad to have you here, our good friend. You are from Hogwarts. Look at you. I don't care, right? I mean, these Harry Potter jokes, they're quite repetitive and stupid, really. Um, let's see. Rosemary Baby. Oh, shit. Did you see the remake? Rosemary Baby remake. I forgot what they didn't call it Rosemary's Baby, uh, but it was a film that came out about 5 years ago, I believe, maybe 4 years ago. It was a remake of Rosemary's Baby. Now that was a scary, scary film, right? What was funny? Me and my wife were watching, this Rosemary's Baby had the lady, the actor from Carrie. Um, she's played in a lot of. I forgot what her name is. She's a wonderful actor, right? What was funny about watching Rosemary's Baby from the '70s? You have this like sexual revolution theme in it, and what was funny is like uh, the the lady and this gentleman are living together, and she just goes, "Hey, you want to have sex?" I thought that was funny, but it was just just having a beverage or something. There was no romantic endeavor. She's like, "Oh, let's just go have sex, just for fun," right? I thought that was hilarious, right? Um, where are we at here? Yeah, this is spiritual entertainment, Robert. It's comedy and spirituality together here every day. That's what it is, Robert. Backdoor Dan has come back for Mr. Safety. S.A. Good to have you here, my friend. Um, Ham, I am Shawty cute, you cute. I am cute. Thank you. What are you doing, man? Entertaining people. I mean, do you do that on all YouTube channels? What are you doing here? I see you're chopping vegetables. What are you doing? Is this a cooking show? Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I'm a hairy wizard Potter, yeah. What is this? Entertainment. It's on YouTube. That means it's entertainment of some value, right? Oh, where are we at here? Your wands are gonna air this live out. You're not supposed to be putting your penis on your screen because there's bacteria on there. Please don't do that. I don't know why I encourage that in people like yourself. What did I do to inspire you putting your penis and touching the like button at the top of the screen? What did I do to do that? I don't understand some of the perverts on here talking about their penises and stuff. Yeah, my mother watches my show, and she asked me, "Why do people talk about their penises all the time on here?" I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's a millennial thing, right? I stopped talking about my wiener all the time when I turned like 5 or 6 or something. You rebuke the star. That doesn't work. Slytherin for me, baby. Boots Booster Prime. Who is he? Who is he? Oh my, the question of the ages. Who is he? The goblins are here. The goblins are here. Good to see you, goblins. What am I doing? I'm entertaining people. What are you doing? Right? That's the real question. Judge Dredd is here, laying down the law. Don't screw with Judge Dredd. Right? He doesn't mess around. Yeah, he is really, if you ever watch Judge Dredd or watch the comic book, he's really mentally ill, right? He has an obsession with justice and laws and things like that. But all of these laws that he is seeking to lay down the justice about, they're all invented, right? And so, if you've seen the comics and things, he has to deal with this philosophical truth, right? Judge Dredd, if you've watched the movies, is at some point someone is breaking the law for a good reason because the laws are shitty, right? So Judge Dredd has to deal with this, yeah, this problem of bad laws, right? Yeah, arcane missile, it's magic missile, damn it. Yeah. Let's see. You can use your magic penis to fight others with magic. Well, you're pretty talented. Look at you. You should do like go into an MMA ring, cage fighting match, right, with your magic wiener there. Let's see. Oh, I'd love to watch you defeat all of those powerful men that do that, right? He comes in with, I'm going to get you down, right? Right? I'd pay him. I'd pay money to see that shit, right? That would be better than Eddie Murphy Raw. Andy Rich, good to see you. Am I Jewish? Yes, I'm gay and I'm Jewish and I'm a sorcerer. Irish immigrant to the U.S. My ancestors were Irish, yeah. On my mother's side, we had lots of Irish. My father's side, you have the Britannic, the Celts of northern France and Wales on my father's side. Jesus is not, I don't care. What we're talking about people's penises and MMA matches. Here comes Jesus as Lord, right? It's a legend. Yeah. What a surprise. He's got a cross for his avatar image there, right? You put a little vodka in your cup. Yeah. Yes, I'm about. Yeah. Jesus is not, I don't care what he is. Don't care. It's not important to me what he is. It's what he wants you to do, right? I need my charger back, honey, when you're done. My wife stole my charger. I bet my daughter stole her charger, so she stole my charger. Yeah, your phone's dying. You sure you want to take it now? Yeah, you're at 40%.
Yeah.
Don't forget to charge it in here. All right, I got to plug in my phone here because my phone will die at some point during the day if I don't plug it in here. Oh, man. There we go. Plugging in the phone. There we are. I have power now. There we are. Spiritual entertainment, friends. Don't forget to touch the like button. Right above the Night to Pentangles, there's a like button. Help a bot out. I do this everyday comedy and spirituality together. Well, let's see. You will never be on Yeshua's level. Don't give a shit. You're going to subscribe. Thank you, Lewis. The Christian God is the true God. Then he doesn't have to tell people if he's true. People will see it. Now, you people that go around saying this is true, why can't we see it in the way you live if it's so true, right? I got churches on every corner where I live here in the Bible Belt, in the South. They're all saying it's true. Look at how they live in their neighborhoods, and you will see how true it is to them. They're all full of shit. Paul, my friend, puff, puff, and pass, Paul. Good to see you. Are you not gay? You got my hopes up for nothing. I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer, damn it. You slept over 24 hours. What are you taking, Quaaludes? Right? You know what is a great sleep aid? There's a form of magnesium that you could take. My wife just left the room. I'll ask her when she gets back. That shit knocks you out. I mean, this magnesium stuff that my wife has, it's like in caplets. It knocks you out and you sleep all night long. It's very powerful. Satan exists, dude. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care if Satan exists. Satan to me is bullshit, right? Happy Moon Day. Is that today? It's today the Moon Day. I'm going to have to go out tonight and into my grove and get naked. I pray for your good. Good for you. Cool shit. Keep going. All right. Sangria. Oh my, what a beautiful drink, right? Repent. No, you repent, dumbass. Your Christianity is not real. You're not living it. It's easy for you to talk about it, isn't it? Right? I want a religion that transforms me on the inside, not one that just gives me ideas about some guy is in space or some other realm, right? Glory to the greatest kingdom, Everil. Oh my. Is that where all the gay Jewish sorcerers are from? I see. All the gay Jewish sorcerers are from there. That sacred land of Elzero. Yeah. Crowley was evil. Yeah, Crowley was evil. Farming to help boost photosynthesis. Yeah. The magnesium is also good for erectile dysfunction. You didn't know that, right? You know, if you're taking your goat pills, that's not real. Those horny goat herbs that people take for erectile dysfunction, that is not real. Let's see here. The Green Man, Osiris, the pack speaks volume, very deep. It's just a tarot card, really. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Is that a jackalope? Yeah, it is. Yep. The cult nobody joined. I got about 60,000 subscribers. I don't. My cult's doing quite fine, sir. How many people are in your cult? Let me go check out your channel. Let me check out his channel here. This little bitch here. Where's he at here? Let's see here. Go to channel. Oh, 19 subscribers. Look at you. Poor little baby. Yeah, it's not my fault no one wants to watch your stupid channel, right? Come on here and talk about my cult. No one wants to join your cult, right? Yeah, someone call up the ambulance for him, right? Let's see here. Cult of the Bodians. We have a wonderful cult here. Crazy Carl is here. Our crazy Christian friend Carl. My friend, Jesus doesn't make any religion. Why aren't you living the religion? Tell me how you're living it. I don't care about believing in anything. I want to see it. Why can't you assholes show me it, right? I want a religion that changes me. Why aren't you changed? You're powerless, right? I'm not interested in your religion until you could show me results, right? I want a religion that helps me. I want a spirituality that makes me a better person on the inside, not one that gives me false hopes, wants me to make believe. Druidry has helped me on the inside. Druidry is not a religion, it's a spirituality, but it's helped me on the inside. What has your religion done for me? Nothing. Yeah, called it. You called the ambulance up? Thank you. I'm a swaying nutcase. Oh, poor little Scott. Now, Scott, we kicked him out of our erectile dysfunction Tuesday night meeting because he kept showing us his penis. I'm like, what? The reason why it's not working, Scott, is because there's nothing there. You don't have erectile dysfunction. You just have a penis that it just doesn't add up. It's like looking into outer space. Like, where's the damn satellite? Poor little Scott. Oh, man. See, your faith has helped you a lot. Yeah, faith can be helpful. But I want a spirituality that changes me, not helps. I want something that gives me real substance. And playing make-believe in a God that's not around doesn't do shit for me. Am I a bard or bread? I can be both. Wonder bread. Yeah. You want me to be in the middle of your sandwich. That's what you're really asking. Go to my OnlyFans page. If your faith works, that's awesome. Yeah. You have to understand that if what you do in life, not so much in death. Yeah. See, it's what you do in life, not about dying. See, this is like a scam. Christianity is like going to a funeral home. It's all about dying. I want to live. I want something that will help me now, not when I die. I want God now. Why can't you give me God now? It's because you people are full of shit. There's nothing there in your life that would say, wow, I want to be like them. That person has God. I'm interested in them. Right? Where is that shit? Right? Where is it? Nowhere. Right? God is with us all the time, even if we don't see him. Yeah, but he doesn't want you make believing. He wants you revealing. If God is with you, then people will see it. Right? People will see it. They'll say, I like what he is talking about. I like the way he is living. I don't need to convince people that God is real. Right? I have people who are even atheists that come here and enjoy the conversations I offer to them. I don't need to convince anybody. They perceive it. They experience it. They see it. I don't have to go to my neighborhood and convince them to accept Caradwin into their hearts. Right? Accept the goddess. Come, believe in the goddess. You either see it or you don't. It's that simple. Druidic was older than Jesus in Europe. Not really. Druidry has had many forms. What is universal about Druidry is that it's our nature. So it has no age. It is our nature to be Druids, to find purpose and meaning in the world around you. It's not a religion. Druidry is not a religion. There were people who practiced Celtic religion who had Druids. But that's not the only, like if you go over to Japan, what do you find? Shinto. Those are Druids, right? It is a universal truth. It is a spirituality that has many forms and many faces. I belong to the order of bards, Ovites, and Druids. That's one face. That's one way of doing it. It's something that is there all around us. Thank you, Sarek. Isn't that Spock's father's name too, isn't it? If Spock's father's name was Sarek, I can't remember. Don't conversate with this demon. It's too early. You see, I'm telling people to show me by the way they live that God is real. What comes on? Someone who doesn't want to do that. So what do? They insult me. Because in their life, if you were to go to their house, where is the God? In the book, not in the heart, right? That's where it is. These people, Jesus was very specific about people who talked about it all the time. Whitewashed tomb. You look nice on the outside, but there's nothing going on the inside. You people are full of shit, right? Let's see here. Where am I at? You were reading about it yesterday. Yeah, Vixen is our Buddhist Christian friend. Some Christians did. I don't believe in the King James. Yeah, King James Bible is very poetic, but very nonsensical. Yeah. You have missed the past D&D games. You did. Yesterday we played. We played Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. Sarek, are you Zerg? I can't. We have Sarek and Sarek. I can't keep up. Are you Zerg, right? You got like 3 different accounts, right? Your Goblin Dumpster. I can't keep up. If that's you, I don't know if I get confused. I'm old. Touch grass. Do you not know that I practice druidry? You want me to touch grass? Just wondering what this is. I mix comedy and spirituality together here. We also play games together like Dungeons and Dragons. My spirituality is druidry. That's why I am dressed up like my tradition. Yeah. The blue cloak is the cloak of the bard. And that's my tradition, is that of the bard. What has this got to do with Satan? Well, I don't understand why people always go to that conclusion. I don't promote evil here. I promote kindness, goodness, and joy. Kindness is free. Love is free. Even God always gives it back to you. The thing with God giving it to you is because you deserve it. You are worthy. That's why God does it. Why can I say that? Because that's how you were made. That is the essence of your being. You are worthy. You are desired. You are sought after. That's who you are. When you hear a Christian saying you're terrible, you're unworthy, run away. That's because that's how they feel about themselves, right? And it's not true. It's not true. You are wonderful, you are worthy, and you have value. No matter what you have done, you cannot lose that value. You cannot lose that purpose. You cannot lose your essence, which is good. A quick example of that. No matter how terrible you are, when a little doggy comes into the room, what do you want to do to it? You want to love it, right? No matter how many terrible deeds you have done, you see that dog walk into your room and you just want to reach out and give it a pet, right? That dog reveals to you what you are. You are loving because that is your essence, right? And for whatever reason, we have lost touch with perceiving that about ourselves. As soon as we come into the world, right, we are told that the world is terrible. And so we begin to operate with that mentality, right? At some point in your age, you learn that your world you live in is terrible. And so you begin to live your life that way, where you have to survive. You have to go out and, establish yourself. You have to, all of these mentalities, they begin to drive you, right? Where you don't see as you should. You don't see how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are. I learned how wonderful I am from a wonderful person named William Blake, a great poet, a great teacher, who knew that God was madly in love with us, that we were God's religion, that we're not separated from divinity, that we're wonderful. David Hasselhoff, oh my. I think we need to have your phone checked. Yes, I have naked pictures of you, David Hasselhoff. You're like my favorite actor. That hairy chest gets me all homosexual. What an asshole. Let's see. I wore thongs yesterday when going to Target. Well, try that shit at Walmart. Yeah, you will find things aren't going to work out the way you want. Walmart is a place of all kinds of debauchery, right? May you just need a beard? I can't grow one. I am one of those hairless people. I got no hair on my body. I got very little like pubic hairs on my armpits. When I was like 15 years old, my friends were making fun of me. They called me pubeless because I had no hair on my body. I'm one of those people. I got no hair on my chest, don't have hair on my back, don't have hair on my ass. I'm one of those hairless people. For whatever reason, I cannot grow a beard. I've always wanted to grow a beard. I can't do it. I get like little bit of tiny bits of hair. That's it. I look like damn what's Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I mean, it looks ridiculous, right? So there you are. That's why I can't grow a damn beard, right? You weren't being mean. You wanted to know. Do you expect to know every religion in the world or what? This isn't a religion, right? And if I misunderstood you, I apologize. But most often when people come on here and start talking about Satan, right, it is a revelation of how they feel about me because I'm different than them, right? You've heard you have a beard on the back of your ass. Look at that. Oh, it's on your shoulders as well. Oh, Ned Dustbin, good to see you. Most parts of the Bible tell us how to connect with God. Certainly, you could find how to connect with God by reading Lord of the Rings too, or going out and watching the sunset, right? Just because you find in a book a connection doesn't mean that everything in the book is good, right? There's a lot of terrible things in the Bible that get a pass because people are saying it's God's word. It's not God's word. It is something that could tell you about how a people in an ancient time understood God. And most of the way they thought about God was terrible. This God in the Bible was an asshole who wanted to hurt people, gave commandments to go out and destroy other human beings. We're ending Pride Month. The whole reason why we have to have a Pride Month is because of Christians, right? Because their God hates people of diversity, destroys where they live, sodomy and Gomorrah, gives instructions in Deuteronomy to murder gay people. The whole closet was created by the Abrahamic faiths. Pagans have always had, gay people, right? People, there's always been transgenders. They had whole religions like the Sibyl religion of ancient Greece, the Sibyls. You had men who helped you. They dressed up like ladies and went around screwing everyone to give them access to the goddess Sibyl. I mean, this closet, this anti-diversity is created by a God who is a bigot, right? So we have to have a Pride Month because of the Christians. Gay maxing all the way. I need God. How do you know I don't have God? You need God. The whole premise of your statement reveals everything about you. If you have God, you see God in all people. If you know God, if you know that love, that unity, you see it in the worst of us, the sinner, right? As you would call it. Sin is bullshit. But in the worst of us, the most terrible person in this world is still with God. God is never absent or separated from anyone. Oh, let's see here. God is true. No false. Clanakais exist. Magic black. Yeah, I love black magic. It's fun. Yeah. Hugs to all. Thank you, Ned. I am Satan. See, right? You're always seeing devils. You're not seeing what's right in front of your face. The people that watch my stream every day, I always talk about how God is good and wonderful, how Jesus was a great teacher, how we're supposed to be loving our neighbors. But what do you see? You see a devil. You're doing exactly what the people did to Jesus. The religious people of his time killed him. And you would certainly kill me if you could get away with it. Why not, my good friend? Beautiful, beautiful messages he shared on some of my videos this morning. You have God, Satan. Yeah, I've never said anything bad about Jesus at all. Yeah, and what did Jesus say about that? He said, "He who is not against me is for me." And what are you doing, asshole? You are saying I'm a devil. And I'm always teaching his things about loving other people, loving our enemies. Those are things that are wonderful. There we are. Screw gods. That's right. What's your favorite school of arcana? Necromancy for you? I think mine would be the elemental, right? There's nothing like a good fireball in the morning. Like you mean you can be Christian and not believe in God? Believing in God is not Christian at all. Did you know that? Believing in God is not Christian. Experiencing God is Christian. Jesus doesn't want you believing in anything. He wants you living. He wants you sharing what you have, not make-believing. Christians out there today are telling you to make believe, and one day you'll meet the God. Your make-believe doesn't do shit for the world. Where are all the Christians living it, right? Not talking about it. You're all about talking about it. Where are you living it, right? Ashley, Jean, good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here. Jammy Jam, as a Christian, I just follow Christ's teachings. This story make me feel disgust and sadness. Yeah, the teachings that you can find in the New Testament are quite good, right? But not everything in the New Testament is good because the authors of the New Testament equated Jesus to Yahweh. And Yahweh was an asshole. And so Jesus acts like an asshole too. I will give you a few examples. The first one, when he says, be afraid of him who can destroy your body in the fire, both soul and flesh. Now, if my kids went around my neighborhood and saying that about me, they would call the police. What kind of God wants to destroy you in fire? An evil one, right? You have to understand, when you're reading the New Testament, you're reading a context created by editors. We know from scholarship that only 20% of the New Testament might be his actual words. Are you going, honey?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna walk my wife out here in a moment. Satan already knows the truth. Yeah, and so do all the devils, right? Yeah. Hide the bunny. Why? What's wrong with my rabbit? You know. Ronald McDonald got a run on this guy. Leave Ronald McDonald out of this. Ronald McDonald is a disenfranchised clown. Because of all of the clown fear, the McDonald's Corporation got political with that shit. And now I can't have a McDonald's party for my kids where Ronald McDonald shows up and gives us hamburgers. Because of the clown scare. What was that, back in 2015 or something? You had all of these assholes running around scaring the shit out of it, like Wrinkles. Wrinkles lives in South Florida. He's not too far from me. I mean, he's an asshole. Parents who hire Wrinkles, you're sick. They hire this gentleman to hide in their kids' rooms and scare the shit out of them. You should have your children taken away. That is a terrible, terrible thing you're doing. Now, if they're like adults, that's different. Not like 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds. You're causing a permanent memory of fear. What the hell's wrong with you people? Right? Oh, man, Jesus saves us here. Oh, damn. Cracky the clown man. You shit bricks this morning. Well, look at you. You should go out and build houses and shit. You ever thought about getting into construction? You love wavy gravy? Oh, no. Who's wavy gravy? Satan and Wrinkles are great buddies. Yeah, everything's devil for you. Are you a child? You know that this is 18 and older, right? Your mother would not let you watch this. I would not let my own kids watch this. There's too many perverts on here. Go up and touch the like button, my friends, if you are here, right up there. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can like and subscribe. I'm going to be on here for about 90 more minutes for your entertainment leisure. 7 days a week, I am here for you, my friends. Praise Edward. You like a good beef jerky? I bet you do, Brian. I bet you do. Gordy Howe's grandson is here, our resident mythicist. If I was God, I do good and bad. Why can't God be the same? He'll take care of us because that would make him an asshole. Vodka. You have to understand that this idea of good and evil being equal, that's like telling a child who's been violated, oh, you know what? That's just the same as being good. Evil does not equal goodness. There's no yin and yang with that. Yin and yang is balance between order and chaos. Chaos is not bad. It's what you do with it, right? Now, evil is a terrible thing. And a God who says that permits evil is evil. When Christians tell you that God allows evil for good, that what makes God then evil, right? This is a terrible moral dilemma that Christians have. because he has all the power, and the devil is his servant, right? What does that make God? A devil, right? This is a terrible, terrible belief system where, a God permitting evil. That is bullshit, right? It is complete and utter bullshit. Now, the mystery that we face in life, that we have here, is something of our own doing. That whatever that is of good or evil that is here comes from us. And there's a mystery in terms of our relationship with the divine on why that is possible, why we are permitted to do that. It's not that divinity is not responsible, in my opinion, for the evil and the good that is in our world. We are. And the evil really is not, when the person is doing evil, they're doing it because they think it's good, right? They've been misled, misinformed, or they're mentally ill. When you do something is wrong, you're doing it because you think it's good, right? And when you realize it's not good, what happens? You say, I don't like that. I'm never going to do that again. This is the process of evolution. We are in a spiritual evolution. We are learning about ourselves and we're becoming better. We can't become better if we didn't make those terrible decisions, right? The possibilities for evil are certainly real, but the fact that evil is a necessity is a terrible, terrible philosophy. There's only chaos and order here. The dance between the two, the shadow and the light. And sometimes we choose poorly, right? Why do heathens do the shit for fun? Yes, I'm a heathen. And you're a child, right? And now you have immediately destroyed the possibility for me trying to join your religion. When you insult people, no one's going to join your religion. You're just being an asshole with your religion, right? Oh, where are we at here? You knew when I'm doing wrong? No, you don't. Not all the time, right? You don't always. When you're doing wrong, you think it is the right thing to do, right? Now, someone might not like what you're doing, but when you are choosing something, you are choosing the best that is for you. You don't go and harm yourself because you enjoy it, right? If you're harming yourself, you'll think it is like people who suffer from mental illness, where they want to harm themselves. They only harm themselves because they think it is good for them to do. You make choices based on goodness. You do not make choices based on evil. Unfortunately, when you do something that is terrible, it is evil. It is wrong. And you're supposed to learn from that shit, right? That is evolution. That's what we are experiencing right now. Humanity in 1,000 years from now is going to realize that the shit we were doing a long time ago was terrible. Humanity is going to realize, as we're entering the age of Aquarius, right? We're entering a new form of human consciousness where we won't need religions like Christianity anymore to enslave us to a God who's terrible, right? That your life is trash. Why would you say something like that, right? You know, when you are insulting me for no reason at all, I've never said anything terrible about you, right? What are you revealing about yourself? That you really are the trash. That's how you see yourself. In your subconscious, you don't like yourself. And so what do? You go on here and start bitching to me and other people in your life. I'm probably not the only person you insult in this way. It's because you hate yourself on the inside. People that love themselves, they don't go on YouTube streams and act terrible to the host of the program, right? People that are content with their lives, that enjoy who they are, they don't do that shit. You can be content. You don't have to be a dick. You can be very content with your life if you choose to be. Nelson, You rebuke me in the name of Jesus Christ. Oh, the demon's coming out. Oh, no. The power of demon is manifesting right now. I'm shaking. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes, the demon. Oh, the demon doesn't care. It's not scared of you. You're a pathetic and powerless Christian. Now, usually I get a little bit more dramatic with my exorcisms. I have a playlist called Daily Exorcism. Go check it out. You'll get a laugh at these assholes that come on here every day. Am I on drugs? Yes. Every day. Oh, where are we at here? French, good to see you. The Lord will keep you from harm. Really? Really? Why are so many people in a terrible state of existence right now if the Lord's keeping you from harm? I mean, that's stupid. My God's never kept me from harm. I've had shitty things happen to me in my life. God had nothing to do with it, right? It's a mystery of cooperation with the divine, but the divine is not going to protect you. I'm sorry. The divine will certainly assist, but I've gone through some terrible shit. Where was your protector, right? I got to walk my wife out. I'm going to bring the tortoise back to you, my friends. Going to give her a kiss goodbye here and grab the tortoise. Please don't touch me there, honey. I don't want to be aroused before we leave here. That's just not fair to me. All right, tortoise. Oh man, what do you got to wait on the floor? I just broke my toe on there. All right. There we are. All right, gave my wife a kiss goodbye. Here's the tortoise. Right here for you, friends. Here, see her? Look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. She winked at you. That means she likes you. She's a beautiful. Oh, she did it again. She's very happy right now. She likes you. She winked at you 3 times. That's the Trinity of wink. 4 times. I've never seen her wink so much before. She's adorable. She's a beautiful, beautiful creature here. You see that? Oh, she is so peaceful right now. Winking tortoise, my friends. The winking tortoise for your entertainment leisure, right? You know, going back to what I said, right? No matter how terrible you are, when you see an animal, what does it do? For normal, mentally sane people, right? You fall in love, right? You want to go over and give it a touch. You want to pet it, right? That's what animals do. They show you who you are, that you, in your nature, are loving. That is your essence, my friend. All right, back to your cage, Madam Tortoise. Back to your cage you go. Back you go. Oh, coming back to you, my friends. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. A lot of you just watch and you don't hit the like button. The only way I'm going to make a living is if you touch the like button. I do this every day for your entertainment leisure here. So help about out. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. 7 days a week. There we are. Spiritual entertainment for you, my friends. Yeah, she was lovely, isn't she, Mary? A dog or a cat? No, I don't have dogs or cats. I'm non-traditional. I have rabbits and tortoise is my animals. Rabbits and tortoise. That's what I have. I've had all kinds of animals. But that's where I'm at right now. If you're real, sing me the Gregorian mode. No. When I was a Christian, I was in the Slavic tradition. In peace, let us pray to the Lord. I led the divine liturgy, is what I did. I wasn't part of that lame Roman Catholic shit. Where are we at? Yeah, I'm a druid, damn it. He loves you and cares for you. Listen, you keep harassing me. I do not want to join your Roblox church. I have my own church in 7 Days to Die now. I built it for the zombies. And here you are. You steal my sheep. You come out here with your Roblox Christianity every damn day. And I'm just trying to convert zombies. I'm trying to get them to stop eating me alive. And I'm not interested in joining your Roblox Christianity. Yeah. Crowley he was evil. You have a tank colony of Neocardinia shrimp. Oh my, that's interesting, Andrew, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how you can change their nature, right? Even in these simple beings, that they can respond to you in a loving way, right? It's interesting how we can do that, right? There's a guy that told me he had pet cockroaches. I wouldn't want, when I see a cockroach, I want to smash them things, right? I mean, they've got a terrible history of destroying our houses. But this guy had them as pets, right? Oh, you heard Orange Jesus brought world peace? Daniel Whaling here is wailing, always wailing. Always wailing, our friend Sir Daniel the Whaling. Let's see. I don't have to ask what's going on. What he thinks. Am I against God? I'm against evil gods, not good ones, right? God to me is good. God to me is wonderful. God is unconditional love. So anything that contradicts unconditional love, right? The God of the Bible is not a unconditional lover. He only loves you when you're following the rules and doing what he wants, right? What kind of God is that? You figure it out. You wouldn't want to have a real father like that now, would you? Or a friend, right? Everyone hates Seb. Oh no. Mary, no sheep stealing. Yeah, get your own, please. Yeah, leave my 7 Days to Die church alone. We're trying to convert us zombies. Wednesday nights, if you are here, we have a 7 Days church, 7 Days to Die zombie church. We're trying to save their souls. I just built a forge. Yeah. Morty the One. How's it going today? See, you're still dealing with same troll. Oh yeah, they're always here, right? Every day. Yeah, that's part of life here on YouTube, right? You have these assholes that come on here every day. Follow the commandments. Why would I want to be enslaved? Yeah. I want a God who loves me when I'm not following the commandments. That doesn't need to enslave me first in order to get me to love it, right? The commandments are terrible and wicked. There's nothing, they say there was never supposed to be 10, by the way. There's all kinds of laws of the God in the Old Testament. And these are terrible rules. I'm only going to be your God if you're doing what I want. That's the honesty of it. I'm only going to be your God if you follow these rules. If you don't, I'm going to punish you severely. Right? I mean, this is how to control a population 101. That's what it is. It's manipulation. And you people think it's divine. You're stupid. What about the 7 tenets? Yeah, the commandments are for gods who want to enslave you. Only weak and pathetic gods need you to follow their rules, right? Why can't the God just love me? Why do I have to follow rules or believe things first? You people are so deceived and dumb. The idea that if you don't believe it right, you're going to be destroyed. Can't you see that's manipulation? God has nothing to do with that bullshit. How many people believe in the Lilith and Kabbalah? I don't give a shit. The Kabbalah, now you have a lot of people in the New Age movement that like Kabbalah. Kabbalah, if you really read the material, is very racist. If you're not Jewish, they don't like you, right? It's very specific, right? These people, they take the good parts out of it, obviously. But the sacred texts of Kabbalah, they don't like you if you're not Jewish, right? Walnut, witchy friend, you don't just love for the sake of loving. You have to learn to do it. Like, this is the way God is. See, we have to learn to do that. We are the child. Children have to learn how their parents operate in the world. God being the ultimate reality of unconditional love. You see, these people don't like God being unconditional love. They make excuses why their God's an asshole. No, God can't. You have to do it right first. Yeah, you're pathetic when you have to make excuses for your God of why he's a dick, right? This is sad. Christian apologists, you are sick people. You make excuses of why, you know what? Those children in the Old Testament, there's a reason why God wanted them murdered. I mean, you guys are sick, all of you. Every Christian apologist out there, you are a demented lot. Even when I worked in a church, I thought you guys were terrible. You'd come into my church. I'm the true church now. It's so wonderful. I'm like, well, how come everyone thinks you're an asshole? It's not a true church unless you're living it. Yeah. Let's see here. If you would have come up with it against Jehovah, you'd be dead now. Yeah, because Jehovah's a dick. Yeah, he's an evil, evil God, right? You're right. An interesting and intriguing character you are. The amount of wonder I have emanating from the curious side of your consciousness. That's code words for I am sexually aroused right now. And that's okay. I bring that out in people, right? Comedy and spirituality together here every day, my friends. Don't forget to touch the like button at the top. I need 50 more of those by the time I leave today. 50 more likes, my friends. Spiritual entertainment. Hello, I'm the bald bard. Yeah. So what if I was bald, right? What if I was? There's nothing wrong with people who are bald. Bald is beautiful, right? One of the coolest actors, what was his name? Captain Jean-Luc Picard. He is one of the greatest actors in the world, right? He is a wonderful person of the theater, right? Sir Patrick Stewart. He is bald. What's wrong with being bald, right? Not a damn thing, right? Oh, let's see here. Theo likes painting is here. Oh my. Yeah, I got my healing potion over here. Louis, good to see you. Louis Anne Olanaset Salvia. I probably said that wrong. Sir, you need to repent of your sins and get baptized in the name of Jesus Christ and speak in tongues and receive. I've already done that. See, I speak in tongues. Let me translate that. Like and subscribe, donate. There you are. Let's see. These people are silly, aren't they? Lilith is mentioned once in the Old Testament in the book of Isaiah because she was an entity amongst the world back then, right? A god who murdered babies and stuff. Yeah, there's different. You want to learn about Lilith, go to, what is this, Esoterica? He's got a great teachings on Lilith on there. A child of God, oh shit. You all know about Operation Dominique Fishbowls? No, what the hell is that? I never even heard of that shit. Yeah. If someone sends me 100K, I will be a Christian. I'll be a Christian for $20. I'm cheap. You can do it for $20. That's all it takes. I will convert to any religion if you pay me $20. That's all it takes. I mean, you don't have to copy and paste your scriptures over and over again. Think about it, $20. I mean, it's just as shallow as what you're doing. Yeah. It's an old Portuguese. You are from Portugal or Brazil? Translation of tongues, hit the like button. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I went into the back door of the Christian church to the Roman Catholic charismatic movement. Now, these people are good-hearted people. I've never felt so much love from my Roman Catholic charismatic friends, right? But a lot of them are weirdos, right? Because of I did all of that shit too. I was a weirdo too. But that was the best I could do. It's a psychological manifestation for a lot of people who are sincere, right? And that's not wrong, right? We all have our psychological manifestations of our faith, of our spirituality. But it's silly. And it's based on bad Bible translation. The idea of speaking in tongues goes back to the priesthood of Apollo. You have the Oracle of Delphi. You have these ladies who were the center of the whole world back then. Everyone knew about the Oracle of Delphi, and all of their mythologies revolved around it. These women would speak in tongues and prophesy about the gods. Now, how they spoke in tongues is they inhaled the vapors of the viper spirits that were coming out of the earth. Translate that for science, toxic fumes from volcanic gases. So if I did a can of Glade, I would speak in tongues too, right? And so what do you happen how does the biblical tradition get involved in this? You have the Apostle Paul in the book of Corinthians go to where? Corinth, right? These people were already speaking in tongues. What he did was baptize it. And he wasn't against other people's religions. He used their religions to promote his. That's throughout all of his teachings, he did that. He was all things to all people. And so he gave instructions about this tradition. So like what he says in the book of Corinthians, like to the women, sit down and shut up. Shut up, bitch, don't talk. He's really not talking about all women. He's talking about a context there. Women were the leaders. The men were to sit up. The men were sitting down. The women did all the tongue speaking. They did all the prophesying. And what he did was try to bring balance. He brought rules to organize it. But one thing he added at the end of his teaching was, what's going to happen when people walk in and see everyone speaking in tongues? They're going to think you're lunatics. It says that in the Bible. He says it's better to prophesy. He wanted them to mature, to grow up, to go beyond this behavior, which was infantile. And Pentecostals, they don't get that, right? You go to a Pentecostal church, they're all about emotional high rather than real experience of divinity. That's what you're getting when you go to a Pentecostal or a Roman Catholic charismatic group. Bruce, good to see you. He took Warhammer, made his personally. Warhammer 40K for me, baby. I love all of those games. Yeah. The older Warhammer, not so much. Stay alone? No one stay alone? What does that mean? Bottom line, I don't understand the context. Hiroshi, how are things down at the gas station? What's on sale today? Our good gas station manager, Hiroshi, watches us while he works in the gas station ghetto there. Cassandra knew the future, but wasn't believed. Who is Cassandra? Do you believe that hard drugs or drugs in general are a portal to the upside down hell? No, you are the portal. Now, people use substances sometimes to see into their inner worlds, right? Heaven or hell are from your perspective. And how you reveal that, you could use your religion, you can use drugs or whatever, near-death experience. That's all part of your psychology. That's how you are choosing to experience the world you live in. These religions didn't start from miracles and magic. They started from the highest up in the government and the political movements. Christians think like children. Yeah. Modern Christianity is the Roman Empire still around. That's what it is. This was a religion. The Rome had lots of religions. It integrated the Christian movement and learned to control the world with it, right? So modern Christianity, like Roman Catholicism or Orthodoxy, that's leftover imperialism, right? Now, they can't kill you anymore or torture you, but they could if they would get away with it. They certainly would, right? You're from half Pentecostals but disagree, don't like the extra lunatic stuff. Yeah. I've had a lot of, some of my best friends still are charismatic, and that's okay. I've never felt my Roman Catholic charismatic group. I have the ladies there are like godmothers of my children, and I'm like this. Now they don't know I left the church, but I still have really good relationship with them. I've never felt so much love in any Christian church outside of the Roman Catholic charismatic group that I used to attend in my early 20s. Yeah. What happened to Frenchie? Oh, I don't know. What's wrong? What's wrong with Frenchie? Hare Krishna, Onamas is here. You hate Finnish girls, shells, helicopter birds, but now to take the evil shells to hell. May God be less of them. What the hell's that? I think you're doing too much Martin Dry there. Midlife crisis hits hard. Yeah, especially when your penis stops working. Like, what am I going to do now with myself? I can't even have fun with myself anymore, right? Brother Ali raps about the United States, snakes, Roman Empire. It's handed down, yeah. The United States, the way it was formed was based on Rome. Rome was a republic, right? The United States is not a democracy. It is a republic. Yeah, people get that confused. It's a democracy. No, there's democratic values, certainly, but it is a republic. And the oath, the covenant, all of the Constitution, Bill of Rights, this is all stylized based on imperial Rome. And that's not wrong, right? But that's our roots of Americans, right? A lot of Americans, they don't know where they came from, right? Prophesying is hard work. I'm hungry. All praise Cthulhu. It is, right? The great Lord is coming, Cthulhu from beyond. And we all have to get ready for this great event that's going to happen. Minecrawler, good to see you, our good friend. Daniel, may the goat with 1,000 eyes bless you. Yeah. What are you doing to your bulb? And to the public which it stands. Yeah, Bradley Bear, it says it right there, right? A lot of young people, they think it's a democracy. It's a representative government like Rome. Rome had a Senate, right? And then they had the emperor, right? Who dissolved the Senate. I mean, that could happen, right? You get the wrong asshole in there. That's why people are, I don't get into politics, but you have people who are afraid of that. And you see them protesting now, right? Because some of these people are just into power. They're not into people, right? When someone's into people, if you are my citizen and I'm into people, even if you don't like me, I want to try to make you my friend. I want to show you that what I represent is helpful and good. I'm not out to destroy you. Only egomaniacs do that shit, right? Julius Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, and Nero. Yeah, all the fun people, right? Yeah, there was some really good wisdom. I forgot which, Marcarius Aurelius. Yeah, he was a very wise person, right? He he gave us a lot of wisdom. A wonderful friend from ancient Rome, right? Some of these people were very wise, um, but also very terrible, right? Very terrible. Some of them. All knees will bow before your God. What kind of oral pleasures is your God offering the world here? I don't do that for free. I'm not interested in gods that want me on my knees. Is people good? In nature, yes, but not always in our activity, right? In nature, we are good. We have a desire for good because that is our nature. But in our activity, because we don't have access to all knowledge and consequence, we make terrible choices, right? We could become mentally ill. We could. This is our problem in our state of evolution, is that we're not there yet. We're not at a place of sufficiency where we're able to make good choices all of the time, right? We think they're good, but they're really not, right? King of where the wild things are, Daddy's proud. You ever see that book, Where the Wild Things Are? Everyone had that. If you were in the 80s and 90s, that was like required reading when you were in like first or second grade. And then they make a movie out of it in 2000 and scare the shit out of you. Where the Wild Things Are. Like, what the hell did I thought this was a children's movie. I'm like, I want to watch this with my kids, about where the wild things are, with my family. I'm like, I read this when I was a child. It was about monsters. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of shit is this? Watching it with my kids in the 2000s. Yeah. Where am I at here? I know a lot about it. I'm just trying to see if he wants to do it together at some point. You want to make love to me? You have to pay for that. I don't do that for free. Peace, love, and mung beans. Oh my goodness, here. You loved that book when you were a child? Yeah, that was like required reading if you were in the 80s or 90s. But the movie, what the hell was that? I mean, it had nothing to do with the book. It was just weird as hell. Where the Wild Things Are. Some of you, did you ever watch that film? Yeah, it was a great book, right? This guy has kids, yeah. And you're an asshole. I hope you don't have children. That's terrible, right? People like you should not have children, right? Assholes like you. Yeah. Now you're going to get kicked out if you start talking shit about my family. I don't appreciate that shit, right? I have a large family. I've been married for 26 years, 8 children, 3 grandchildren. You don't fuck with my family. You'll be kicked out of here. That means your America ass. It's never going to a druid. What do you mean by that? I don't understand the context. You're reading Dr. Seuss. You was surprised at how of all the adult content in it. Yeah, he was a pervert. Dr. Seuss was a freak. Oh my! If you read his life about the things that he was into, he was a freak. Oh my! Where am I at here? The Snowman. Oh my! The movie was wild. Yeah, different from the book. It was like, what the hell am I watching here? Crazy shit, right? You still love Shel Silverstein? Who is he? He wrote the book. I can't remember. Right? How do I feel about CERN? Give me a context for that. What do you mean by CERN? Right? Yeah, Bart's kids listen to Slayer. Yeah, one of my kids, he listens to all kinds of weird shit. I come downstairs, he's wearing a clown mask, and he's like, "Listen, look, Dad, Slipknot." He's listening to Slipknot. He goes, "They're cool. They wear masks like me." I'm like, "Oh, great." And he's like, he wanted to go to the park. I'm like, "You're not wearing the damn mask to the park. You're going to scare the shit out of the other kids there. You can't wear a clown mask to the park. Oh, you scare all of the children there." I had that happen. I was around. It was after Halloween, and they had gone to a park, and he was wearing like a Jason mask. And one of the parents came up to me, your kid's scaring the shit out of my children. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they had that. I just let them run around and shit, right? I'm like, please forgive him. The particle accelerator. Oh shit. Yeah, some people believe that's going to bring a black hole into the world, right? I think understanding the particle is going to be helpful, right? I think that's going to be beneficial to humanity by learning about the nature of the world that we're in. I mean, there's certainly dark things that people always do without discoveries, but I think we are beings of learning and discovery. That's part of our spirituality. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Oh, where am I at here? Physically shield genetic material, reactive oxygen, the science of oxygen and DNA damage. Oxygen is highly reactive molecule that facilitates something. Yeah, you're speaking all Greek language to me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah. Scott, he just can't help himself. Scott, thank you for helping my algorithm. I'm just going to ignore you when you come on. Let's see here. Where am I at? In the traditional of looping and mistletoe, do you think it represents the emasculation of the oak, or does it represent something else? I think it is a gift. It is a gift. Any type of sickle, and you're referencing that one reference we have in history about druids with the sickle and taking the mistletoe, right? That's been interpreted in many ways, but the trees give. That's the point. The trees give you something that is necessary for you to experience the world properly, to be able to understand your connection to it. That's how I interpret that shit. Oh, man. The generation of free radicals? Oh, shit. Where are we at here? Ban people who talk trash? No, because I like making fun of them. That's why a lot of people watch. Like, this guy's cool. He really knows how to talk to these assholes, right? Like Slipknot. You love Slipknot? Yeah, they're not for me. I never got into that stuff. But my son likes them. Yeah, he likes all kinds of stuff. He wears like chains. Like, he's got a dog collar that he wears out in public. Like, do you want me to take you for a walk later? He's got this spiky collar that he wears. He's into all of this punk rock and stuff. I did all that crazy shit too when I was a kid, right? Let's see here. You got some rising wisdom. Oh, share it with us. Am I telling a joke? Yeah. I don't do stand-up comedy. My comedy comes out of the moment. It's a little bit different than stand-up. Is fun. It's wonderful. It takes a lot of skill to do that. And there's some really great stand-up comedians. My comedy comes from the moment. Whatever the goddess brings out of the cauldron, however the awen flows, that's where I shine. I do not plan my comedy. It happens in my conversations with people, right? Mistletoe is an extra testicle fungi? Probably. It's highly toxic, yeah. Do I enjoy it when you take us on? You do enjoy it when you take you on the walks? Yeah, I bring all kinds of pleasures to all kinds of people, right? Don't forget to like right there, my friends. There's a like button at the top of the screen. I do this for a living. Like, subscribe. Think about joining our community. You see the join button there. You can buy me a coffee, small, medium, or large. You get all kinds of emojis and an awen symbol next to your name. And you also we play games together. We do fun stuff together as a community. Like every Fridays is Dungeons and Dragons. We live stream together. Wednesdays is 7 Days to Die. Sundays, Baldur's Gate 3. We do all kinds of fun games and have a good time. My Discord server is with filled with pagans, atheists, Muslims, Christians, Jews, self-proclaimed atheists, and everyone's got different things they're talking about on there, all being courteous to one another, all in one. We even have people from the Church of the Satanic Temple that are on there, all kinds of people, right? Dead Club, nice to see you. Oh, let's see here. In an image of Shiva, Jeb, I think it's beautiful. Shiva dancing, yes, the dance of Shiva, right? This way of, when people look at Shiva as a creator and a destroyer, they often don't go beyond that. They don't understand that. The idea of creation and destroying is not a repetitive process. It is a way to improve the world, to make it better. If you look at nature, you see Shiva, this natural cycles of nature. Things die and they come back, what? Even better, right? When you look at the oak tree, you see Shiva, right? Because every year the oak dies, right? In the winter, it comes back to life even stronger. This is Shiva, right? People don't understand that. The creator and the destroyer. They don't understand that it is, the purpose is, this process is to keep making it better. That is the ultimate reality, right? Let's see here. We respect chilling, yes. Walnut Witch, casting all kinds of spells of peace. Outside of CERN, I thought it was Shiva. Yeah. Where are we at here? Have already created synthetic shells known as DNA armor. They surrounded shells to protect them from severe biophysical and chemical stress, similar to nanostructures. Look at, we got some science going on here. That's beautiful that you're able to share all these wonderful things. We are all deceived by the old serpent. Just you. I'm not deceived. Only Christians say that. 666. So your 666 here is really a cultural phenomenon that's based on a mistranslation of the Bible. It's actually 616. And that's what it is, not 666. That's a mistranslation of the Bible. What is my favorite D&D class? Paladin. Yeah. I just applied for a game for Tuesday nights as a Paladin. It's hard. There's so much competition on Roll20. And it's hard to find a good dungeon master on there because a lot of them, they suck bad. The way that they handle their tables, I just can't stand it. So I haven't been able to find a good game on there in a while. It's like I'm stuck being a DM forever. Let's see here. No way Satan deceives everyone. Satan isn't real. That is the deception that you have right there. Number used mystical, the golden squares, sun amulets. The church outlawed it. Yeah. It's 6-7 for Bon Jovi. He's one of those millennial perverts that we have to come on. We don't go past 69 here. You millennial perverts, you invented 6-7. I'm not, like I tell people, I don't go outside the Kumasatra. If it's not in the Kumasatra, it's not for me. Yeah, I'm on like page 5 in there. You could create an anoxic, oxygen-free. What you need to be doing all this shit, right? You work in a lab, right? Oh, you appreciate Kali as well? Yeah, the goddess Kali. People just see her as death, as something terrible. But death can be something wonderful, right? Kali is a wonderful mother in Hinduism, not just a terrible lady, right, that's going to kill you. The Kali of the demon is much different than Kali, the goddess mother. There's a Kali, the Kali is also a demon as well. The Kali Yuk, the age of Kali Yuk, right? There's more than one Kali, right? And that's the Kali, the Kali Yuk, this demon of Kali Yuk. She is you, really, your karma. Your karma creates Kali Yuga, right? All of the bad things in the age of Kali Yuga come from karma. Karma is the reason why it is here. And the Kalki comes to destroy the power of Kali Yuga, right? And how does he do that? You don't find a lot of explanation. You just know he comes on his white horse and defeats the age, right? And brings everyone into the new age of being. Well, how he does it is he destroys the karma. Karma leads to samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth, right? Well, that is how Kalki takes away the power of karma, is he ends the cycle of samsara. He ends this process with it and offers real moksha, which is through resurrection. Jesus is Kalki. Jesus is Kalki. He defeats this age of Kali Yuga by offering us the solution, eternal life, not being dead and reborn again, right? Kalki myths came after Christianity. They were influenced by it. You can see the connection. It's all there. Can you straighten your hood so it's distracting you from the rabbit? Sorry, I can't. Tibetan Book of the Dead. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things in there, right? I've never got into it. I've gone through the Egyptian Book of the Dead, but not that one. That'd be fun to go through, right? Catholics have some black goddess symbolism, the black Madonna statue. Well, that's cultural. That is not like dark energy. That is a cultural manifestation. Yeah, in the Catholic Church, they have Mary and Jesus are cultural realities that, like if you go to Japan, you have Japanese Christ, you have Japanese Virgin Mary and their saints. I mean, that's just a cultural phenomenon, like Our Lady of Guadalupe. And she's Mexican, right? Where can I learn more about this? What do you want to learn about? Spiritual entertainment is my thing. Yeah, Vixen got a copy of it too. Five Below, you can get a really good copy of the Egyptian Book of the Dead that's explained. It has beautiful pictures in it. It's a beautiful translation for $5 freaking. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. Me and Vixen, we got a copy of it from there last year, right? The rabbit says, adjust your perspective, rotate your phone, and like and subscribe. Thank you, Mary. We are listening to the rabbit today, speaking to you. Yeah, I need 30 more likes, my friends, before I leave here today. I got another 30 minutes to be with you. I need 30 more likes. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. The like button's right up there, right? Now, every time you go to a YouTube show, they tell you that shit. I'm like, why do they keep talking about it? It's because they have to make a living doing that. And people come on, they just watch, right? Watching is nice, but when you touch the like button, that really brings more of an audience. That is helpful for the algorithm, right? So that's why YouTubers say that shit all the time, right? Because I didn't know it was up there. When I would watch streams on the phone, I didn't know where to push any buttons. I saw it, the meter at the top. I'm like, is that what? And then I touched it up there. Oh, that's what that's for, right? It's right at the top of your screen. It's not like on the computer. On the computer, it's easy to push that button, right? On the computer. Let's see here. I've been taught that the Black Madonna honors Gaia, the earth. Yeah, all Virgin Marys are the same. They are all the goddess in a Christian form, right? That's what she is, the incarnation of the divine Sophia, right? That's what the Virgin Mary is. You love Latasha, good to see you. You love Five Below as well. Yeah, you get a lot of good deals there, right? They got fun T-shirts and candies, and my kids love going there. The Five Below, and it's not too expensive. I'm pushing your buttons. Ooh, you're getting aroused watching me. Yeah, that happens. That happens. You make it to hit point. Duke, Luke, Duke, them Dukes. Oh my, good to see you. The second into anyone's channel to watch and the content, I use your phone only. Well, we appreciate that. Boss Hog appreciates what you do, and so does Kuda and all of the gang, right? The General Lee. Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows as a child. The Dukes of Hazzard. Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Yep, great show. Great show as reruns in the 80s. I had a General Lee Matchbox car. Yep. And Brooklyn NYC, appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. And the lover of Lord Nicholas is here. Praise Lord Nicholas. Good to have you here, our good friend, for your entertainment leisure in the morning. Yeah. Accept Nicholas into your hearts as your personal Lord and toilet guru. You are raised on the Dukes, yeah. Bradley, yeah. That was the 80s, right? The Dukes of Hazzard continued on. We had Leave It to Beaver, Dukes of Hazzard, all of these reruns from the 70s, really, right? That we'd have to watch because we were like you assholes. We couldn't watch TV anything we wanted any time of the week. We had to wait for proper shows to be on, and we had to suffer through the terrible bullshit like the Love Boat and other things in order to get to the good shows, right? You had a General Lee model car. That's cool. Whose name is written in both the Book of Life and the Book of Dead? Yeah, you should burn those books. Any god that needs to write your name down, you don't want to have as a god. That's bullshit. If your name is not written on the heart of your God, you're wasting your time. Like my children, I'll never write their names down in a book. They will always be my children. They're written in my heart. I don't need to write their names down in a book of life or a book of death. What an evil and wicked God that writes your name down in the qualify book. You're in my qualification booklet here. Oh, I'm going to take your name out. You touched your penis. Nope, I'm getting you out of here. You're no longer in the book of life. That is a terrible, terrible belief system. Can somebody got MacGyver? MacGyver was a lot of fun. Did you like the newer MacGyver? The old MacGyver, that was the shit. What was his name? Anderson? He was a hockey player too. He loved playing hockey, right? He was a wonderful show to watch, MacGyver, when you were younger, right? That was fun. And that was like 1987 when MacGyver came around, right? 97, 98, around there. Quantum Leap, there you go, Bongo. Yeah. I never watched the newer Quantum Leap that came out in the 2000s because I was a Christian at the time and they had too many homosexuals on there. It was of the devil. I couldn't watch it. But now I'm no longer a Christian. I'm catching up with all of my homosexual films. Like, was the family... we and my wife were watching what about a family something with the guy from Married with Children in it. Yeah, he is like the patriarch of it. Yeah, it's a really good show. Let's see here. The show destroyed so many Chargers. Yeah, they're always jumping them up in the air and breaking them, right? Richard Bronson and Chuck Norris. One of my favorite quotes from Richard Bronson, the death wish, right? There's this guy, he's got a gun to some old lady's head, and Richard Bronson comes in with his gun, and the guy's like, I'm going to shoot her. And he goes, it might have been Clint Eastwood, I can't remember. He goes, go ahead, you're going to die too. I thought that was great, right? I'll never forget that, right? You have the Death Wish movie series with Charles Bronson, right? Back in the 80s. He's a vigilante of all vigilantes back then, right? Um, yeah, we don't do politics here. Modern Family, thank you, Joey. Yeah, me and my wife love that show. It's a great family show, right? And I didn't watch it because I was a Christian at the time when it came out. I'm no longer a Christian, and like this is like a really funny show. I'm on like season 4. I'm way behind. Um, Townsend Cat, good to see you. From Virginia, glad to have you here. You come in peace. You go in pieces. Yeah. You were in a bunch of other good shows. Stargate, yeah. Richard Dean Anderson, Stargate. Yeah, Stargate was awesome. Yeah, Stargate was the movie was great. The TV show was awesome, right? During the 90s, Stargate was the shit back then. Then Stargate Atlantis came in the 2000s, where we met Aquaman. That's how Aquaman got his start, right? Jason Momoa, or what? I'm probably saying his name wrong, right? Um, yeah, that's how he got his start right back then, right? You're from Wisconsin. Oh shit! Good to have you here. The Great Escape. Yeah, that was a great movie back in the 70s, right? When they I'm thinking of 2 films. There's one where they escape from a prison, and there's one they escape from the Nazi camp, right? One of those 2. Um, Love and Marriage. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Love and Marriage. Quantum Leap, though, that was a great show. Battlestar Galactica. That was a 70s show that we watched in the 80s. That was awesome, right? I had one of those little metal guys with the red eye, right? They had the action figures, right? The Solons or whatever the hell they're called. Now the one that came out in the 2000s, that was the shit, right? You have the Starbuck. She was a girl in that one, and she's like a bimbo, right? Um, and she's got like typecasted like that. She's always screwing everyone, right? In all of her sci-fi movies, right? Yeah. My NPCs in my D&D game is modeled off of Starbuck, the female. She's always screwing all of the NPCs and players all the time. Yeah. SG1 was good. Yeah, certainly. Spaceballs. May the Schwartz be with you. They're supposed to be making Spaceballs too, right? Or did they already do that? There's supposed to be a Spaceballs. I never watched that one. Spaceballs 1 is funny as hell. I remember when I went to see it at the movie theater, I thought it was about Star Wars. It was not about Star Wars. Yeah. Where are we at here? You found was every day, every few days. Oh, you're talking Vixen. It was good stuff. And Dro Media, I think that's what it was called. Sorry, moderators. You're all a bit dumb. All mods on live streams seem to be really dumb. And now you've been deleted, dumbass. You don't talk shit about my moderators. That's stupid. You're dumb. You're just being an asshole, is what you're doing, right? Now, Red Dwarf, I never got to see that. That is an English sci-fi parody, right? Red Dwarf. I saw like maybe 30 minutes or so on some YouTube clip a while ago, and I'm like, this show is funny as hell. Red Dwarf, right? The Spaceballs 2, the sequel. Is that out yet? You raised 4 sons. Perfect guy, but I try to be a good dad and get them over their fears, but not by scaring the shit out of them, but with you're firm with them. Yeah, well, that's what fathers do. You love your children. You have to discipline. You have to punish, but not to destroy them, not to make them afraid of you. But you do it because you love them, right? All kids are different, certainly, right? There was the English humor, yeah. My favorite all-time English show is Doctor Who, right? Doctor Who. Tom Baker was my childhood doctor. Doctor Who was a wonderful, wonderful show. Um, people started shitting their pants when there was a lady doctor, and I thought the lady doctor was the best one for family viewing. I love the lady doctor. I wish we would have had another couple of seasons with her. Now, I haven't watched the new one. I haven't had a chance to watch the newer Doctor Who, right? But the last one I watched a few years ago was the Lady Doctor Who, and she was wonderful. I thought she did an excellent job. The doctor before her, there was one. He was the older guy, and he sucked. The first season he did was great. The second one he did, it was terrible. It was just terrible. Let's see. Can you convert the Outlast patients to Christianity? We playing the Outlast video game now. Instead of monsters, it's Christians in there. Your favorite doctor was David Tennant. Yeah, a lot of people, they really got into the doctor in the 2000s. Yeah, he is a wonderful actor. His name has slipped my mind, right? I really like the doctor who's in House of the Dragon. That guy, he was really good, right? The House of the Dragon star, when he was the doctor, he was really good too. But a lot of people, they got Doctor Who really took off in the 2000s because it was kind of like, what's going on in the 90s? I'm like, what kind of shit is this, right? There was the Doctor Who like went underground in the 90s. And then it comes back out. David Tennant, is that his name, right? Yeah, he really brought it. Well, you had the guy who played Destro. He was Doctor Who for a season. And I wish I would have got more out of him. He was really good. But David Tennant, yeah, he's made a lot of wonderful films. He was in Harry Potter, right? He was also in, there's this one he plays like a murderer. He's like a vicar who murders people. That was a really good one too. Yeah, he's a great actor, David Tennant. Yeah, he ended up marrying the daughter of one of the doctors, the guy who really big guy, the really tall guy that had the vegetables in his pouch or something on his shirt, and wore that one hat. I don't know what his name is. But his daughter was on the Doctor Who became Doctor Who's daughter. And she did like one show, right? She was driving around in a spaceship. And David Tennant, he's like 15 years older than she was, right? Or something like that at the time. And they fell in love, and now they got married, right? The Doctor Who family. Keep it in the family, right? Greatest American Hero. Oh, that was a great show. The guy, he had like a Superman outfit on that the aliens gave him. The theme song was really good, but it slipped my mind for whatever reason, right? It slipped my mind for whatever reason. Your friend's sister was disturbed by Hades from Disney. He wasn't even that scary, right? He had a fiery head. You loved the movie Dark Crystal. That was a real... Did you like the TV series? They made a TV series out of that on Netflix, right? I never got into it. My kids I loved the Dark Crystal movie when I was younger. They've remade it. They've made it in HD. I mean, that was a good film, right? David Sullivan, good to see you. Lover of Vixen, good to have you here. Mr. T beat cancer and he's still alive. Yeah. I pity the fool, right? Him and his wonderful mohawk that he had on all of his gold chains, Mr. T, right? You ever watch Different Strokes where Arnold shaves his head to be like Mr. T? He was Little T. Remember that? And then he realized that he had to go to school, so they had to have some makeup artists fix his head back up. You remember that when Arnold Drummond, he shaved his head to be like Mr. T? That was like one of the There's a few of the different strokes I remember. That was one of them. The other one is where he gets kidnapped and this guy is watching pornography with Smurfs and stuff. That was like weird as hell. And people have made parodies out of it. I mean, that was just like ridiculous. When Arnold he kind of gets kidnapped by this guy. And it was really, really bizarre. And people have made parodies out of that. Mr. Harry Potter is here. Well, welcome. Welcome to my wizardry world here of spiritual entertainment. Red, nice to see you, our good friend. That was the theme song to the show. I must have missed it. I see it playing in the background of my head. Yeah, if you could put a few lyrics out, it'll come back to me, of the Greatest American Hero theme song. Once I see those lyrics, I'll be able to sing it for you. Don't forget Clubber Lang. Who is that? Who is that? I'm unfamiliar with that name. Smurfette was hot. I bet she was. You know, Smurfette. All of the Smurfs, they had no private parts, right? Smurfette just had longer hair, right? Thank you, David. 5 free memberships coming at you. Now, thank you, our good friends here. Now there'll be a members only tab on my page. There's a Discord link there for you, my friends. Thank you so much for giving out those memberships. You can join our Discord server now. Isn't that wonderful? Very courteous and generous of you to give. You didn't know there was a Dark Crystal? Yeah, on Netflix. It came out about 5 years ago. I've only watched, my kids weren't into it, so I never kept watching. I think there's like one, I didn't know if they went past one series of it. It wasn't too popular, right? Is this a cult? Yes, it is. You want to join us? Welcome, new members. The cult, we were called the Bardians. Some of you new people who have heard that word, the Bardians. Last year, we had a Christian on here that was, doing their Christian thing. And he started calling us Bardians, as we're like a heretical group. He called us the Bardians. So we just adopted that from our Christian friends. They started calling us a heretical group known as the Bardians. I had this guy. He made a video about me warning people. He goes, beware. At the time I was working in the church. I was Father Deacon. And he was calling me he's warning people the dangers of Father Deacon, the pagan Christian. He made a video warning people. And I didn't know about this until one of my community members said, there's this guy out there making videos about you, warning other Christians of the dangers that I have. I'm like, this is great. I went and liked his channel after that. Yes, warn people about me. I'm dangerous. The dangers of I'm not even a pagan or a Christian. I was a Christian at the time. But, I appreciate paganism. I have lots of pagan friends. But it was funny that someone made a video like that. The dangers, the pagan Christian man, right? The Bardians, a great song. They made a Marvel movie about you guys, Guardians of the Galaxy. There you are. They make movies about what we do here. Got about 20 minutes left. I need more of these, my friends. You see the like button up there. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here for you. And I'll be here later on today in some capacity, maybe playing some games. Maybe I'll do Voice of the Bard tonight. When is the next, that strawberry moon? Is it tonight? Is there a full moon tonight? Or was that yesterday? Did I miss it? Does anyone know? I'd like to go out to my grove. I went out last couple of months ago and there's a full moon. And we got to see it out there together out in my grove. That was a lot of fun. It's scary, though, being out in my grove at night because of the creatures out there, right? But it was fun to be in that moonlight. The strawberry moon, I hope I didn't miss it because I'd certainly like to do that stream for the next full moon. 2 full moons in a month, That's called the strawberry moon, right? Um, Paganism is anything not from Muslims or Christian, pretty much, right? Yeah. Green Tool, they blocked you for no reason on the stream. Yeah, and now you gave them a membership, right? Like a wolf pack. Ooh, yeah. Send it, please. Take us to the grove with you, please. Yeah, yesterday I did a stream yesterday. If you watched yesterday morning, usually Sundays or Saturday mornings, I'll do a stream from my grove. Every now and then evening. If there's a full moon tonight, I'll be there. When is the next full moon? Does anyone know? When is the next full moon? If it doesn't rain, we've had a lot of rain here where I am. You love lightning bugs? Yeah, we got those things out there. Yeah. Yeah, the moon is fun to see. Yeah, it was really bright and round and beautiful. It illuminated everything. Yeah, that would be a late show. I'd have to go out because the sun doesn't set to around like 9, right? Erebus is here. Good to have you here. A video said that July 29th to 30th. So that's tonight, right? Today is the 29th. So I'll look into the weather. If the weather is right, I'll go out there tonight, this evening, and we'll do a stream, or tomorrow night. If there's no rain, I will do it because I can't stream in the rain. So thank you, Latasha. Thank you. Full moon is tonight. American Woman, good to see you again. Good to see our good friend. American Woman is a worker of social capacity, helping people that are men who have been in abusive situations. Thank you for that hard work. And has also been a friend of the program here for quite a long time. It's been on hiatus for a while. You've been busy doing your work, and you've come back to say hello to us. The American Woman. Thank you for all the hard work you do out there for healing. The Church of the Party. Oh, man, I love the people and what they do here. You are a true follower. You are a true cult member. We're going to forsake giving you the circumcision. You don't have to do it now because you have changed your name like that. You don't have to get the circumcision done. Oh, man, I'm going to guess that's Zerg doing that. Am I right? Is that you, Zerg? Lauren, good to see you. Good to have you here. Virtual high five. Thank you. Appreciate that, Red. Yeah, thank you, Lauren. We appreciate you being here, good friend Lauren. Boo-ha-ha-ha. Blismar, good to see you. Blismar, good to have you here. Oh, man. Full moon in the grove. I'm in. Yeah, if there's no rain, I will do it tonight. Because that's the problem here in the summers in Florida. It storms every night. Like last night, my garage flooded. The rain is terrible here in the summertime, down here in the swamps. But if fortune favors us tonight, I will be out there around 7 p.m. Watching the sun go down and waiting for the moon to come out. And that we will certainly make happen, my friends. Let me look at the weather right now. I have my weather app on the bottom corner of my computer. All right, let's take a look here. The weather tonight is frightful or delightful. Let's see here. All right. Oh, shit. Let's see here. It's going to rain at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., my friends. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. You'll probably have to wait till the wintertime again to see the full moon because I can't be out there in my rain. I'm sorry about that. Apologize about that. Yeah. We did that in the wintertime. There was a full moon and we stayed out there and saw it. So you might have to wait until then because it rains every damn night here. Flow state, that's where we're at. The flow state, my friends. Thank you. Thank you for your coins and jewels, the American Woman. In Talos' name, my friends, in Talos' name. The theme song for the greatest American here. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free, flying away on a wing and a prayer. Believe it or not, or is it just me? Believe it. You remember that theme song? Yeah, that was a fun show. You can watch it all. They have it all on like Netflix or something. The Greatest American Hero, right? That was fun in the 80s watching that as a child. He goes out and fights crime and shit. The aliens gave him some like powerful suit. The Church of the Badians, yes. Flowers, we got flowers here. We got rabbits. And we got all of this in Talos' name, my friends. Accept Talos into your hearts as the only true divine that you'll ever need, my friends. Talos is the truth, my friends. Talos is the only God that you'll ever need. You will need no others. It is only Talos. Like and subscribe if you like Talos. You see it up there? There's a like button. If you like Talos, touch that button. If you are the Thalmor, then be gone with you. Be gone with you, Thalmor. Guardians of the galaxy, unite. Talos is the only truth. It is true. There is no greater one than Talos, right? You remember playing Skyrim for the first time. You go into Whiterun, you're just sitting there listening. At least I did. When I heard this, I'm like, this is great. Look at this guy. He sit preaching about Talos, right? I just sat there and I listened. I was like, I want to join his church, right? There was a fun mockery of Christian preachers, right? Of evangelical Christians. Yeah, that was funny. Talos is the only truth. Hail Talos. We should start a church of Talos in real life. You have people that do that. I was delighted to see that there is a church of Lathander out there. Now, Lathander is a god from the Forgotten Realms, from Dungeons and Dragons. And someone made on Facebook a church for Lathander on there. The Morning Lord. The people worship Lathander in real life. I mean, they do for Star Wars and other, movie deities, right? I was so amazed that there's a church of Lathander out there bringing the light of the Morning Lord to the good people of Earth, right? Finding the light of Lathander in the morning, right? Doing the rituals of light in the evening, keeping vigil until Lathander, the glory appears to you. All good, certainly, yeah. The Pope runs that shit. Does he really? Oh, that would be funny. Dr. Mantis Toboggan is here. Mr. and Mrs. Mantis. Always good to have you and your lovely wife here for your entertainment leisure in the morning times. I appreciate you being here. Dr. Mantis, good to have you here. A lot of copies of a short explaining the moon tonight. The energy sticks for 6 months this time. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Yeah, I wish if a miracle takes place where there's no rain, it said we got about 50% chance of rain. And so that's pretty much it's going to happen. It happens every night here in Florida. If it does not rain, I'm going to be out at my grove tonight. You can experience the strawberry moon. Strawberry fields forever tonight for all of us looking at that strawberry moon. Let's see here. In Talos, yes. Dr. Mantis Toboggan. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. It's one of the funny. I never got a chance to see that show. You say it's really funny, right? Yeah. That Danny DeVito did that one, right? Is that what you're talking about, right? Do you drink coffee? If so, how would you have your coffee? I make a normal cup of coffee at home every morning, and at some point in the day, I'll have another, or I'll do a double shot of espresso. I buy those little canisters of. If I could go to Starbucks, I would, um, but I don't always have the opportunity. I'm addicted to double shots of espresso, and I just take it black usually. I love espresso. Maybe I'll buy an espresso machine in the future, but it probably, you ever notice when you make a cup of coffee at home? I mean, I got a French press, I got the regular machine that I use all the time. It's just not the same when you go to like Denny's, and have them make you a cup of coffee. I mean, what are they doing that I'm doing wrong with my coffee at home? It just doesn't. It's not as good. I mean, my coffee is terrible. I know I always put too much into the little basket, right? But it's always terrible. Um, I got to fill it with cream and everything. But I go to Denny's, or some restaurant. Their coffee is good. What am I doing wrong here, right? You ever notice that your coffee is not as good as going to the gas station, right? The gas station coffee is even better than my coffee. Like I go to the Circle K, get a cup of coffee. It's much better than my own coffee, right? I don't usually take it black, just my espresso. Espresso black. The other coffees, I cream them up. Yeah. You like a caramel latte? Yeah. I like, if I have to have a flavored coffee from Starbucks, I usually get the the smaller version, right? And I get 2 shots of espresso and a peppermint mocha. That's what I do. I enjoy getting there. You ever notice how you go to Starbucks the first time? They don't have small, medium, or large. You don't know what the hell you're doing, right? When you're getting a coffee, you're like, what the hell's tall, venti, this other shit? I mean, what am I buying here? It can be quite confusing, right? You leave it there burning for 5 hours. That's the problem, right? Yeah. You like your coffee dark roasted black, right? Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine living life without coffee. Yeah. You need Nestle, concentration, and crushed beans and freeze dried. Yeah. I do crush on occasion. Like the past month, I crushed my coffee beans. I got one of those grinders, and it still doesn't taste as good as going to like the restaurant or the gas station. It's witchcraft. Oh my. Oh, the dark powers of the coffee. Satan speaking to me every morning from my wonderful coffee cup. Might because I got a pentacle on the side of my coffee cup. That's why the devil is in there. The devil inside. The devil inside. Every single cup of coffee. The devil inside. Oh, man. Theo, the Church of Bardia. Look at this. We have such a devotion here. The pentacle doesn't fit. It's too large. Oh, my. What are you doing to your pentacle? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. The perversions of our community members. I never thought about pentacles in that way before. Right? They use black pepper on it? Really? The coffee magic, right? Yeah, you put pepper in your coffee. I don't think I want to experiment with my coffee in that way. I put pepper on my mashed potatoes and green beans and stuff like that. I got one of those pepper things. Yeah, peppers on everything. I don't like putting salt on everything. I put pepper. Pepper on my pasta, pepper on this, but never pepper in my coffee. I never thought about doing that, right? You use one of those Keurig machines. They're pretty cool. You know what I heard about those is those are like bacteria central. Those machines, the bacteria building up in them is terrible. You need to like wash that shit every day, right? There's so much bacteria that is built up in those machines that you can get sick real easy if you don't do like daily maintenance on them. I never got one of those, but I heard that the coffee from them is quite well, right? In those machines. The devil approves of your coffee. Thank you, Satan. Satan's coffee, everyone. If you want it dark in the right way, you got to have a little black magic in your coffee in the morning. Try Satan's coffee. Beelzebub's best roast is the best kind. Yeah, if of all the satanic coffee blends, Beelzebub's roast. That is the best. It's mildly dark and caramelized. The beans, Beelzebub roast. Yeah, you put pepper on everything too. No salt. Yeah. See, that's why we get along so well. You're a pepper person. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't clean it, yeah. Yeah. I rarely clean my normal coffee machine. I never clean it. My machine coffee thing. Now, one time I looked in that shit and there was mold growing in it. I'm like, oh shit. That's why I don't get any bacterial infections. I got penicillin always going through my body because of my coffee intake. Yeah. We buy a new coffee machine about every year. Yeah. You bought a Neff coffee machine for 2,000 pounds. Shit. It makes every type of coffee. And it's perfect every time, right? But you gotta pay for that shit. I mean, that coffee, right? Let's see here. Satan's brew. Yep. Oh, look at that. The dark symbols here in the chat. Satan likes sweet coffee. Who thinks so? You're one of the devil's special lovers. You know he likes it sweet, right? You gotta make Satan's poop. A bunch of upside down crosses. We got all the moon symbols here. Look at that. The moon symbols. All the witches are on the loose here. You start talking about my puberty's kicking in there. My voice cracks. The dark brews and all the witches come out, right? If you are a witch, don't forget to hit the like button up there. We like our witches. You see that? I need 13 more. Come on, help a bot out. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here for your entertainment leisure. The least you could do is touch that like button. Lewis is here. Our morning astrologer, Lewis, has arrived. The Pope of Dope, rolling up his reefer, bringing God here with a big smoke that goes up into the nostrils of the divine. Our good reefer, born again, a stoned again Christian, Lewis here, Pope of Dope. Good to have you here, Lewis. Under the bottom near the percolator. Oh my. Talos like sweet coffee. Oh my. Germany ruined you. You had Euros, Espresso, and Halfenstein before they came to America and got commodified. Oh my. Euros. You have a bunch of witchcraft keyboard characters. Look at that. That's neat. That you could program your are you Theo? You are you my pagan my occult artist? Is that who you are? Theo, Church of the Body. You are the occult painter. That's got to be you? I thought you were Zerxer, but because you got Theo in your name. I'm thinking that you are the occult painter. Here comes Roblox Christianity. I already told you. Sabluku 2212. I'm not interested in joining your Roblox Christianity. I have a church in 7 Days to Die. I'm working hard at converting the zombies to the religion. Leave me in peace, sir. I'm not going to join your Roblox server. There's so many zombies out there that need the light. And I'm trying to go around. All of their, they all want to eat me alive. And I'm trying to navigate around to spread the good message to them, to educate them, right? The zombie folks, right? I tried making a hole for a zombie to fall in so I can actually have a conversation. Because when you start talking to the zombies, they start charging you down and they want to eat you alive, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to make a hole for them to fall in or something. and they climb out of the hole. I don't know how they do that shit, right? They climb out of the damn holes, right? Yeah. The other day when I was playing with another community member here. We were doing the 7 Days to Die, and it was nighttime, and the zombies were going ape shit. And I was up in like a skyscraper and water tower, and these assholes, they destroyed it. I fell from the sky and died. I mean, they just destroyed the water tower that I was hiding in. I mean, these zombies are terrible nowadays, right? I'm trying to spread I was up there preaching the gospel to them. Convert, repent, zombies. Come to the light. You don't have to eat me alive. We can be friends. Please receive the good news. And they destroyed the tower. I fell down and died. Some of you saw that. That was some crazy shit, right? Let's see here. Where am I at here? Yeah, that is the I knew it, right? Once you declaw or remove their teeth, they make excellent lovers. What do you Lewis here, he's always a pervert in all of my games. He wants to come on my 7 Days to Die to romance the zombies now. He wants to romance the zombies. Look at him. He's going to do some zombie romance. Oh my goodness. In our D&D game, he's got his own store, a chamber of sexual whores, right? You know, at the Little Shop of Whores for the movie, and he's got one for all kinds of dirty deeds doing cheap with these animal hybrids, right? Our friend Lewis here. Thank you, everyone. Love you. Thank you, Red, for being here. Yeah. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, take care, Vixen. Yeah, we appreciate you. Patrick, nice to see you. You're out too. It's that time, isn't it? We have come to the conclusion. I got to get going as well. I appreciate all of you being here. I'll be back later on today in some capacity. So enjoy the rest of your day, my friends. All right?